Hello, I am FedoraG4mer, and today we are going to be kicking it with Siegebreakers. This game is already at 94% of its Kickstarter goal of $10,000 with 22 days left to go. So quite clearly it's going quite well for these guys. And a lot of that probably has to do with the playable demo that I am going to be playing here. You can download off their Kickstarter for free. Having something playable always helps a Kickstarter. It just does. I don't think I've seen a single Kickstarter with something playable that has failed to meet its goal. So, a little bit of story here. Siegebreakers is you're playing a band of mercenaries that castles that are under siege by goblins hire to help protect them and survive through the siege. Hence the name Siegebreakers. This is a multiplayer focused game with couch co-op in it right now. I don't know what that's even doing. That should change the design, but it doesn't. This is a very, very early alpha demo of this game. It's a little buggy. A lot of missing stuff and nowhere near feature complete, but you can download it and play it for free, as I said. So yeah, multiplayer. So this is going to be quite difficult because it doesn't really scale from what I can tell for single player. So I don't last very long in this game. And it is only right now you can only play couch co-op as it is termed. But I don't have anyone to play with handy, so I will try to play by myself. As you see, as you saw, it was couch co-op. There will be full-on multiplayer, internet multiplayer in the finished version. Thank God, because who has real-life friends, right? I'm just switching equipment right now. You have 3 slots that you can choose anything you want in them. I'll grab the blunderbuss. And what makes this game interesting is it's kind of Terraria-like, and I don't know, Castle Crashers, and it's a mix of a lot of stuff. As you can see here, I am breaking these blocks here. I'm making room to build a structure that will try to help me defend this castle. Mobility is pretty good though, because you can just climb on any wall. The enemies cannot. So it does make it look quite a bit easier to get around than say Terraria. Which is good, because this game gets very frantic. Okay, let's try to build a barracks here. That should work. Okay, this side is pretty well defended now, but you get enemies from both sides, and the wave is probably going to be starting here soon. There are some traps and things of the such. The spike trap, from what I can tell, doesn't seem to actually work. This trap works and hurts me more than anybody else, but that will force them to have to come up here, and they will take damage as they try to come up here. The AI in this game is actually really good, though. They will avoid your traps. If you try digging pits, they will mine through the pits under into your castle. The AI learns and adapts to your playstyle. If you're just focusing on meleeing all of the enemies, like you and your whole group of 4 people, the game will send stronger champion enemies that you're going to have a much harder time defeating than you would if you are building a lot of traps and pits and stuff. They'll send kind of like engineers that will build ladders and bridges across your stuff, or miners who will mine under your stuff. The game makes it very difficult. We'll go ahead and start. The round should have began on its own, but okay. Oh yeah, another aspect while they're showing up is there's mining in this. You have the 2 resources of money, of gold and stone, which you get both through mining. So again, this is very balanced for multiple players, where one person can be out mining and stuff while the others are defending and setting up traps. Yeah, the miner there is going to try to mine in more farther into the castle. Actually, I think he's just having a seizure down there. So, art style, it's a interesting cartoony art style. It doesn't really strike any specific chords with me, but the gameplay is pretty fun so far, even with just single player. I can see this being a lot of fun with, he's building the ladder. Now I'm going to try to destroy the ladder. Of course, this will be a lot more fun when you have a group of 4 friends playing it. And it also will be plausible. It's not quite plausible yet. There is some interesting stuff with the couch co-op that I'm not able to show you since I don't have anyone else here, but they have an interesting dynamic split screen camera system that will adjust how the screen is split depending on what the game decides who needs to see what at what time. In I don't know how well it works. It looks interesting in their Kickstarter video, so check out their introduction video. It looks like it's pretty cool, but as I said, I'm not quite sure how it actually works in practice. It looks like it might get a little confusing, but I don't know. We'll see if they can pull it off. I give them the benefit of the doubt of that since I am unable to test it and try it out right now. It definitely looks interesting and different in the Kickstarter promo. Okay, let's try to build... Yeah, oh yeah, and when it says it's a little buggy, as I said, oh, yep, trap is hurting me. As I said, it's a little buggy. Like, when it actually says round end, the enemies don't actually seem to stop coming. It is quite a shallow game right now. I don't think there's any real kind of progression, but there's going to be all kinds of different game modes in the finished game. Oh, since I've been killing stuff a lot with melee, it's sending melee champions at me. I don't know what to build. Anytime I build traps, they don't seem to help any. They avoid them or dig under them or over them, and the spike trap doesn't really seem to do anything. Only the glove, like punch box one does, which is just a box with an arrow. It's not graphically complete yet. It doesn't have its animations or its final graphic. So I'll just keep meleeing stuff, because that's about the only method that actually seems to work for me. But I should show you some other things you can build here. I'll try to make some room to build something. You gotta make room in your castle, dig out walls, and oh boy. Oh yeah, I got the blunderbuss. I'll just use that. It has limited ammo though, but I believe it refills ammo between rounds, but... Alright. I am playing with a gamepad, an Xbox 360 controller. I don't believe there's any other control method right now. I don't think there's keyboard controls at all, actually. Unless they only work when you don't have a 360 plugged in, so... 360 controller is the way to control this. Let's try a support structure. Let's go with a forge. When you're placing something, you continue to move with the left analog stick, but the right analog stick... it moves it around, but it's only very limited. You can't place it very far away from yourself. I'll show you what the forge does. It lets you put ruins on your weapons. Not sure what they all do. I'm pretty sure that's a fire dot one. Let's try to build some fortifications here and make these guys all come. Oh, exploding stuff. Oh, I am out of blunderbuss ammo. Well, that didn't go... Well, that actually went better than most of my runs have, actually. Let's play a little bit more here and show you a bit more of the different buildings you can build. I will probably go ahead and just build a barracks again. Without that, I'm pretty much hosed. A little trick I noticed, if you stand on the middle there, you can... dig out 2 blocks, and then I messed it up at a time, which goes considerably faster. But actually getting in the right spot, you actually waste as much time as you'd save, probably. Okay, get a barracks going again. A lot of these, you know, aren't open yet, and maybe they're not complete, or maybe just because it is in a demo, so they don't want to have too much available in it. Probably just not complete yet, though. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't know what else I can afford to build yet. I don't really have time to go and mine some gold. Again, this is very much balanced for 4 players. Well, for multiplayers, it would work a lot better with even just 2, so. Drawbridge, ladder, fortifications, no thank you. I haven't been able to figure out what brewery does, and the temple is freaking expensive. Okay, I'll just go mine for a little bit. You know what I've never done? I've never actually gone far outside the castle. I wanted to go see where all these things spawn from. Huh. Invisible wall. I'm assuming that's where the enemies spawn from. Must be the war camp of sorts. Let's build a drawbridge. As you can see, different materials take longer to mine through. Dirt, you go through quickly. Bricks, while more of these pillars take longer. When you build the fortification blocks, those take actually quite a while to dig through yourself. So, if you build too many of those somewhere, you're going to waste a lot of time trying to get rid of them. Let's see, a drawbridge. I built it I dug one too far out here. See, I wish I could actually put traps and stuff that would actually do something down there. Alright, let's cover that there. And I will try putting spike traps down here. Then the D-pad on the Xbox 360 controller you can do to stretch. Oh. Okay, it's not working like it normally does. Oh. Go away. Oh, install the battle axe. I don't actually like the battle axe. I think the warhammer is considerably better. Get rid of this. The drawbridge is completely flipping out. Oh. See, that the drawbridge seems to be very useless. I just quickly build a ladder across it, you know. Just die. Just die. I'm not gonna last long on this. Drawbridge is tending to be a big waste of money, I think. Waste of time and money. See, they mine their way through. So far, the best strategy I've had while playing only single player is to just wall everything off and leave one entrance point. And then stand at the top of that entrance point and spam the warhammer. Because as long as there's a way for them to get there, they won't do things that make it, you know, to interfere with how they get there. If there's a way to get there, they'll just go and build a ladder and get there. They won't break through other blocks as long as there's a path that they can find to get there without having to do such. But they will break through your blocks. And even the fortification blocks that take a while to break through, they seem to get through pretty quickly. That's probably because there's usually more than one of them doing it, but... Audio-wise, the music's okay. It kind of fits. It's not, by no means, extremely noteworthy music. It is not a finished product anyway, so they might get considerably better music for the finished game. I find the music to get a little repetitive in this demo, though. Oh, exploding goblin, go away. Oh, I got a bunch of stone out of that. What is over here? Is this where they're coming from? Oh. I'm gonna go explore on the right side now. Yeah, I suck at it. It's single player, it's not easy. It's not. So far, this game is a lot of fun. I can see myself having a blast with this game once it's a finished game and there's internet multiplayer. Whoa. Whoa! Big caves. I had no idea this was over here. From what I can tell, it doesn't look like it has any kind of randomly generated features or anything like that. Is there anything interesting you can find down in these caves besides just stone and gold? Yeah, you can find lava. Lava's bad. That's not nice. Okay. There's lava down there. You can easily just climb right out. I like the ability to climb everything you touch. Definitely makes it a lot easier to get around. Let's see what's up here. Invisible wall. Let's just mine down for fun. But anyway, this is Siegebreakers. I will leave the link in the description. You can play this demo for free off the Kickstarter. And they're also starting a green light campaign, so you should go vote for that too if you like the game. The link to that will be on their Kickstarter page as well. Again, it's looking like it's going to get funded pretty easily, but there's always room for more help. The more they make, the better game they'll end up making in the long run. So let's see if I can avoid lava this time. Oh, there's lava everywhere. So I've been FedoraG4mer. This has been Siegebreakers. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.